Well, welcome again. It's the Spotlight, and I'm Pastor Dan, and we're beginning to move towards the end of a series on just missions and mission trips. But you don't have to get on a plane and be part of a group going to Africa or Thailand or Philippines in order to have this be useful. In a book called Contagious Christianity by Mark Middleberg and Bill Hybels, they talk about counting the cost. Jesus says to count the cost. If you're going to be a disciple of Jesus, you have to decide, will the benefits outweigh the negatives? Or are there some negatives? Yeah, if you're going to be a servant person, it's going to cost you some time. You're going to have to take some of your vacation time to go on a mission trip, or you're going to have to take one night a week to go to church board or sing in the choir or go work at the soup kitchen. You're going to have to prepare a lesson to teach the kids. I mean, there's some cost to that. Or give a Bible study. You're going to have to probably use some energy and just someone's got to go down and mow the churchyard, and someone's got to clean the church, and someone's got to make food for the potluck and then wash the dishes afterwards. And you go overseas for a mission trip. There's some energy involved. It's probably going to cost you some money. You're probably going to have to pay a plane ticket, or you're going to have to see some poor people and say, oh, got to give something here. It's going to cost you some money to have a servant life. On the other hand, you get to be with these amazing people. You get to see the smiles on people's faces when you have been that made a difference in their lives and solved a problem for them. You got tuition money for a kid to go to school. You got money to help someone who had a health issue, and now they can get it taken care of. You think about giving someone glasses who has never seen clearly before, and all of a sudden, here's the world, and you can see it. Those are pretty cool things. You hand a house to someone, and they didn't have a house before. Now they have a house. And you put someone under the water. We get to be right there. You pull them out of the water, and they know they're clean in Jesus now, and their sins are forgiven, and they're part of this church. And they just light up, and you take pictures for an hour. Thank you, Pastor. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The nights when we have dedicated churches. Sometimes we have a soft dedication. It's not ready for full dedication, but we're leaving, so we have a little prayer service. And to see these people, we called 5 Malaysian men who have been killing themselves for a year to build this church. And then we joined them, and we're mixing cement, and we're painting. It was so hot. And then I called those 5 guys up, and I said, these are the ones that have built you a church. People clapped and to see their smile. To know that we helped make that possible because we sent money over and we worked with them. All of us who were there will never forget it. Tom Sine wrote an interesting book called, trying to think of the name of it. We had him speak here at La Sierra, Mustard Seed Faith or something. And he said, happiness is the surprise of a life given in service. When you serve, you don't serve for the happiness, but when you serve, these little bolts of pleasure come, and it's really a treat. So I just encourage you to count the cost, but I'm going to say not only do we have earthly benefits, we've gone all over the world, and you have friends, and you have bonds with people that you'll never have any other way because you serve and you serve together. We also have, well done, thou good and faithful servant. You've been faithful in these small things. I'll give you more. And it's awfully nice to kind of feel that in your soul, the smile of God. To know that you were used to have this crusade or to baptize these people or to start that program or get that church built or whatever else it is that you're a part of. And you just feel the smile of God. And someday we're going to walk through the gates and God will say, thank you. And the people will gather around and say, thank you. I helped build a school in the Philippines one time, and 10 years later, Kids gathered around me at my table at a college, and they said, "You helped us build the school that we went to. We didn't have a school, and now you got us a school, and here we are. We want to sing you a song." It's like, oh, that was awfully nice. makes you want to do it some more. So, but count the cost. Having a servant lifestyle will cost you something, but the rewards are out of this world. They're really spectacular. And Jesus says, when you do it for the least of these, you did it for him. We're giving from our heart to him. It goes right main to his heart. God hears every word of it. He feels it. In the same way that Jesus felt it when that lady sucked the power out of him, healing power. He feels it when the love and appreciation comes back. And we did it for him. We did it for him. So God bless you. Thank you for thinking about it. And may God give you great joy in serving. It's a spotlight.
Thank you for watching Spotlight. We're so excited about this. We hope that you'll subscribe and so you'll get all of them. And please just forward it on to others and tell other people about it. And let's just see what kind of an audience we can get for these messages of Spotlight. God bless you.